What's up, YouTube? Team Movies here. Now, today, besides In Prison, I also saw a horror sci-fi movie called Freaks, which is a dystopian horror sci-fi film that's actually directed by Zach Lipovsky and Adam B. Stein, who, by the way, these two directors also directed the live-action Kim Possible movie for Disney Channel. So it's kind of weird seeing them go from Kim Possible to this. I mean, interesting throw around there. But this film, is like a hybrid set in the near future, and America's like divided by fear and manipulative government agendas. And you also got an interesting cast here. You got Emil Hirsch, Bruce Dern's in this, Amanda, Amanda Crew from Silicon Valley fame. And the film challenges ends up involving paralyzing a sometimes overly cryptic first act and all. Like the first act is pretty decent. I quite like the first act. And so in this film, you got the 7-year-old named Chloe, played by this newcomer named Lexi Coker, who actually also appeared on that USA show Shooter, and she was also on Agents of Shield. So I guess she's not technically a newcomer, really. But in the film, Lexi Coker plays this 7-year-old named Chloe, who pretty much rarely leaves her suburban home unless it's under the watchful eye of her dad, played by Emil Hirsch. But he's too paranoid to venture much further than the grocery store for supplies. So he pretty much wants to keep his daughter locked away all the time. I mean, this has a bit of a Quiet Place and Brightburn feel to it. I kind of got a bit of a I quite got a bit of a Brightburn and Quiet Place feel. But he also ends up training his daughter to adopt an identity that if she's ever separated from him, or to hide in a panic room, and it also turns out that she has powers within her as well, like supernatural powers. And you also got a cool appearance by Bruce Dern, who plays this character named Mr. Snowcone, who's the neighborhood ice cream vendor, and this household dynamic. And so attempting Chloe, and he ends up attempting to get Chloe into his truck with a scoop of chocolate ice cream and all. And so he ends up explaining that he wants to pretty much take her to see her mother, named Mary, played by Amanda Crew. And so the dad, has always told her that she, gone to heaven for years. But when Chloe ends up getting home, uh, he, Emil Hirsch's character, we never really know much of his name really. He ends up getting very angry and ends up confronting Mrs. Snowmer, which turns out that he was right, and bad people want to pretty much hurt them and all. So you also got the government that's involved. Girl off of the girl from that Hawaii Five-O, and Emilio Things, Grace Park. She plays one of the officers here. I know Grace Park was pretty cool in her part. And Lexi Coker, who I've only probably seen on Agents of Shield, and I never really seen her in anything else. I know she was pretty great here. Now the film was a little draggy and was a little slow, but I really really invested myself with these characters, and I really quite like the characters a lot. But I think it's Lexi who gave the better performance out of all the cast members. I mean, you got heavyweights like Emil Hirsch and Bruce Stern, but the best performance out of the whole cast is a 70-year-old. You barely get that in film, and I thought she really nailed it in her part. And her chemistry with this other little girl who lived next door to them, I quite like their chemistry pretty well. This movie was. It was actually. It did get a little creepy at times, and it did get like a sci-fi element. So there's that. I mean, yeah, I really quite liked Freaks. I mean, it's not like one of the best movies of the year, nothing like that. But I thought it was pretty decent, pretty clever, uh, interesting visual effects, great cinematography. I really quite liked the cinematography. The ending was a little weak. I think they should have had a better ending. And the first half was okay too. But that being said, I still thought the movie was pretty fun. I mean, it wasn't like, I mean, it wasn't as great as the critics say. I mean, the critics are loving this. Like, the movie has like a 75 on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, it's good, but it's not that great. But I still quite got kicked out of it, and the ending also leaves the film open with a sequel. So I don't know. Maybe one of these days they'll probably see about doing a sequel to Freaks. Who knows? But yeah, I'd say if you guys haven't seen Freaks yet, give it a go. I think you'll enjoy it. But anyway, let me leave it to you guys. Did you have a chance to check out Freaks? If so, what you thought of it? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Team Movies signing off.